Hi guys, this is Rachel Stewart, and as I posted in my previous video, I am going to be showing you my garden. I want to show you how you can garden in a small space. I live in a duplex. I have a very small space to work with. It's probably smaller than your master bedroom, but in this garden I've managed to fit 2 raised beds, probably a dozen pots, and some hanging planters, and I've got a lot of things. I've got blackberries, raspberries, squash, zucchini, strawberries, 5 different types of lettuce, and it's going to be great. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to do a little overview and show you the whole garden so you can see it at a glance, and then we'll go and show you individually. So as you can see, I've got the raised bed here, and all of this pots and bed over there. So we'll go ahead and start right here. I've got a couple tomato plants, and you can see there's lots of little flowers forming. Hopefully we'll start getting some tomatoes. And over here I have I feel embarrassed because I just can't remember. I bought a blackberry plant and a raspberry plant from Star Nursery, and they didn't have tags, and I planted them, and now I can't remember which is which. So this is either a blackberry or a raspberry. Over here I have a couple tree collard plants. These are cuttings that I ordered from online. Basically it was just like a stem, and you stick it in the dirt, and it's supposed to grow roots and start growing leaves. And this is really recommended from someone I like to watch on YouTube. He says that the tree collards grow really well here in the Las Vegas climate. You can have the produce, the lettuce, almost year round. Over here I have some, you can see my parsley is growing really well. Got a pepper plant. In this bed here, this was my first bed. I wasn't as sure what I was doing. I was so excited to get started, and I didn't really know like what crops go in which season, and so I just kind of went to the nursery and I bought a bunch of different seeds. Basically, I planted some cool weather plants in here. They're probably not going to grow, but at least I got good experience of how to plant, and I also hadn't put enough soil in there, so when they started to grow, I had to transplant them out and then put them back in. It was just a learning lesson. So that's the fun thing about gardening, is that it's a learning lesson. It's an experience, and each season you're going to get better, and I definitely know I learned a lot so far, and I'm going to do much better in the fall. So over here you can see I've got my snap peas. These are growing really well. They'll probably start vining soon. I've got some basil, some cilantro, some cucumber, some okra, some green onion, and then a few assortment of cool other plants that are probably not going to grow. Over here we have some mint, and then here I've got my cherry tomatoes. You can see there's some little tomatoes growing there. My boyfriend loves cherry tomatoes. I'm hoping this produces well because he will be very happy. This is the other blackberry or raspberry plant. I'm not sure which it is. Got some strawberries, and this is pepper plant here. You can see we've got some peppers growing. They're doing really well. Serrano pepper plant. Then here I've got the zucchini. I've actually got 2 zucchini plants that I am growing. And over here, this is my Japanese eggplant. Down here, and this is the Japanese eggplant. Excited. So here is this bed. I'm really excited about this bed. My first bed, I didn't know as much what I was doing, so the soil blend, it's kind of more some of the lower quality compost from the big box stores. But on this bed, I put a lot of effort into it. I have a good mixture of several types of compost. I've got some vermiculite, some trace minerals, some worm castings, which I added some of those things to my other pots and garden bed after the fact, but this one's all mixed in from the beginning at a good ratio, so I think it's going to have good results. And in this bed I have so far some basil and a strawberry plant, and then I've planted like 4 different types of warm weather lettuce. We have some like Egyptian spinach and some other things like that that I have heard about online that are supposed to grow here in the desert climate, where it'll allow me to have salad in the summer in Las Vegas, which is pretty amazing. So I'm really excited to see how those grow. Then we have over here, we have some rosemary and a crookneck squash. And then finally over here, we have my second zucchini plant and my artichoke. As you can see, I already harvested the big bulb. I have one other small one forming, and then the third one has already gone purple. So that's my garden, and as you can see, I fit a lot into a small space. So anybody can do that. If I can have this big of a garden in my duplex here in Las Vegas, then you can have it too, whether it's an apartment, a duplex, a townhome. You don't have to have a big single family home to be able to grow your own food. So please, if you are interested to see my progress as the season goes on, go ahead and subscribe. Make any comments below. Let me know what you'd like to see, and I'm actually going to do a second part to this video where I talk about some of the additional products that I'm experimenting with and how that is going to factor into my cost analysis. All right, stay tuned guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.